We're back at the Bounce Health Innovation Hackathon right here at Memorial University of Newfoundland at the medical school. And I have to tell you, there's a lot of creative juices flowing here today. People are in their rooms, they're talking through solutions. Lesley, you're here as a mentor. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I work in technology for a company called Zorbit Math by Carnegie Learning. We do make math accessible and fun to students in kindergarten through grade 6. And we're pretty prevalent now in North America, but we're just now breaking into the American market as well. I have a background in computer science, so I graduated from Memorial University with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Geography in 2015. And I now work as an engineer and also a product designer and a product manager.
That's fantastic.
I got to dive into computer science, geography. What's the connection?
So in geography, we leverage a lot of technologies to analyze trends as they are laid out over the landscape. So particularly in the field of GIS, Geographical Information Systems. So to know how to code actually is applicable to anything. So technically, I think that you could do a computer science degree joint with anything and it would apply, because coding can always come into play when you're in any field, whether it be a physical science, a social science, or something more art-oriented.
So mathematics is obviously vitally important, and you're tasked with kind of introducing it into the school system or exciting people about it?
Yeah, so it's all about like reducing the barriers towards students thinking that they can do math. So I remember when I was doing math, there was, and back in like kindergarten and those early years, there's this idea of like either you are a math person or you're not a math person. Yeah. You either get it or you don't. And a lot of the times that's skewed towards one particular gender or one particular type of person. And sometimes it's like more like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like people aren't good at math because they don't believe that they're good at math. Mm-hmm. So the way that we approach it is we say that everybody's a math person, and we really want young people to learn through playing, to actually learn math concepts in real authentic ways that makes them not even really know that they're directly learning math in that situation, because it's so applicable to their own real lives. And everything, of course, is play-based. So in our product, we have a game called Zorbit's Math Adventure, and we're currently working on a new game for the older crowd, grades 4 to 6, called Mathstoria. So it's all about embedding math concepts and math problem solving into a video game environment.
What an incredible mentor to be here helping these young students.
100%, making math fun. Can't make it up. That's great. So tell me now, here you are, you're in the middle of this hackathon, you've met with some of the teams, there's some creative juices flowing down there, there's ideas coming up. Tell me about your impressions thus far.
A lot of really, really great ideas. I think that people are obviously really passionate, and I think that all comes down to that we're all feeling how important this is to our province right now. You ask any individual person in this province and they all have their own story about healthcare, especially the climate that we're living in right now, to not just be sitting here and dwelling on the negative, but to be dwelling on the solutions. I think that's so important, because it's empowering people and taking the power back in this situation, the unfortunate situation that we're currently in this province. Not to like pussyfoot around it, but like, you know, it's important to empower people to be part of the solution, I think.
Lesley, Bounce Health Innovation is a network of companies and people that are all leaning in to these healthcare challenges, providing great solutions. Tell me the importance of having a network like that in Newfoundland.
I think that, like, I know from my personal experience when I was going through school, there wasn't organizations like this, or not a lot. And I feel like I didn't know that opportunities like this existed. I didn't know that I could really even take an entrepreneurial route or be a problem solver in my own right coming out of school. And I think it all comes back again to empowering people, even if they're not coming out of a business program or something that's directly related to starting their own business. They can start thinking in that mindset and how they can start being delivering unique solutions to our province and giving back, because I feel like we need to do that for the people of Newfoundland. Like, people from Newfoundland understand our issues more than anyone else. Any outsider or someone who's not from here won't understand it the way that we understand it. So I think it's really important to have that local perspective into maybe what's a global problem.
Awesome. So how exactly did you get involved in Bounce Health Innovation?
Well, I know Chandra from a long time ago, actually. We've known each other for a decade. We worked at Community Sector Council together as interns in the summer of 2011, I want to say. So I know her, but both of my siblings are actually doctors in the province. So that's kind of like the context that I've been helping out some of the pitches with. I've just heard a lot from both of my siblings over the last decade about like the healthcare system, and their personal struggles, but also like the types of things that they would like to see improved in the healthcare system. So I've been trying to give from those perspectives a little bit, but I think that like for me, like the whole like the healthcare system in general, like I feel like it's such a worthy cause right now for us to be dedicating our time and our passions in, and I just couldn't say no to the opportunity, honestly.
Oh, Lesley, thank you very much for being a part of this. Thank you for serving your community, your province in this way and helping get to some of these solutions to a challenging problem. But we're certainly glad that you're being a part of it. Thanks, Lesley.
Thank you so much.